Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new here on my channel, thank you so much for joining us and please subscribe to my channel. I would love if you would become part of my planner family and give me a big thumbs up if you like to see these types of videos and just planner related videos in general. I love making them, so give me a thumbs up so I know you like them too. So today I'm going to be showing you how I made this sticker book. I used the Happy Planner Daydreamer as well as the Glam Girl sticker books from MAMBI to create my own sticker book. I have 2 sticker books already. I use them all the time, and so I decided to actually make a mini sticker book. I have 2 sticker books with classic size stickers as well as Etsy shop stickers, and so in this video I'm going to show you mini sticker book because I need it now since I started to use the mini stickers. At first I only planned with classic size stickers, but we've incorporated this into our planning style, so we want to make a sticker book for that. So I've already made it here and it looks like it's going to function pretty well for me, so let's jump right into the video so I can show you how I created it. So my collection got a little bit out of control. I didn't like the way I was storing my stickers, so I went ahead and created a sticker book. And so this one actually has only Happy Planner MAMBI stickers, and then I also have another sticker book right here, if I can grab it, that has Happy Planner as well as Etsy stickers. So as you can see, this one has really gotten out of control. And so I need another sticker book. I think I might have mentioned in the past that I don't want to have to create another sticker book, but MAMBI came out with so many awesome things recently, and so I decided to pick up some mini Happy Planner stickers. So I'm going to create a sticker book just only using the mini stickers. And so that way I'll have a mini sticker book as well as 2 regular classic size sticker books. So I'm going to show you how to do this a couple of different ways. One, if you don't have a Happy Planner punch, and then the second way if you do have a Happy Planner punch. So let's get started. Let me just give you a sneak peek inside of this sticker book that I already created, just to kind of give you an idea of how things are supposed to look. And so it looks really simple and clean, and it's easy to flip through and find everything. Now I have seen people with the tabs at the top to kind of show and break up different subjects. I don't have that because at this point I kind of know where everything is, and the way that I did put it in here, it kind of is already grouped. So I don't need additional tabs. So you're more than welcome to do that, but again, I did not do that. So we won't be doing that today. All right, so the first thing I'm going to show you is how to create sticker books if you do have a Happy Planner punch, because to me this is the easiest way. Happy Planner punch or punches in general are not super expensive, so the best thing to do is actually just to run out and grab a punch. And especially if you go to a hobby store, you're able to use a 40% off coupon, and there's so many deals going on right now that you should be able to get a punch at a pretty cheap price. So if you already have a Happy Planner punch, what you're going to do is just find some leftover inserts. I happen to have these from a planner that I picked up mid-year, so I don't need these pages, so I can use these for my sticker book. So I have my slicer here, I've got my stickers, I've got my discs here, so of course you're going to need all of that. And then I'm going to show you 2 different ways that you can cover your sticker book. Right now I use a Happy Planner cover that I've cut down to size. I did initially use the dashboards, so I'm going to show you both of those ways. I like this way better because to me it's cleaner, it's prettier, you can't see through anything, it looks like just a book. And I have an elastic band here that I use to wrap around it to make sure that it doesn't open up. So once you've found the inserts that you're going to use, you're going to trim them down to size. And how we're going to do that is we are going to pull a sheet out. Now these are the Happy Planner sticker books from the Daydreamer line. So I have the Daydreamer line and then I have the Glam Girl line. So I'm going to create the sticker books using both of these. And I suppose since they are 2 different sticker books, maybe you may want to add a tab in there to separate both of those. That would be a good idea. And so you could do that, but I don't think on today's video I'm going to do that. If I can find a leftover tab, then I'll throw it in there later. But you know, it's really not necessary. So go ahead and pull out. Let me move this to the side. I'm going to pull out 1 for now, but you are eventually going to pull them all out. But I just want to measure just to get an idea of how big I need my paper to be. So what I like to do, I like to take the sticker sheet and I'll line it up as close as I can to where it's punched. And so I'll pull it right here to this line. And I use the line as a guide here because that can kind of make sure that everything is even and square. So if I put that right here, then you're always gonna have spacing, extra spacing on the top and the bottom. And so you can just line it up in the middle just to make sure it's even. Then I'm gonna take my punch, not my punch, I'm sorry. I'm gonna take my slicer. I'm gonna line it up here. And this slicer is great because you can really kind of see where you need it to be and you can make sure you get it as precise as possible. So once I've got it all lined up here, then I'm just gonna slice it, pull off the extra. So now I know that this is the size that the page needs to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the rest of my inserts and trim them down to size. And now I'm gonna take multiple. This one I just took one just to give me the guide. And now I can take like 3 or 4 and cut them all at one time. That way it can save me some time. So I'm gonna trim these down to size. And this is just how I do it. There may be some other people that do theirs a different way, but I found that this is the best way that works for me. And so you've got to find whatever method. There's so many videos on YouTube that you can watch. So whatever way works best for you. But this seemed to be the most easiest and precise and functional way that I have found to do this. So again, all we're doing is just taking a few sheets, lining them up with the initial sheet, putting them in the slicer, and going at it. Alright, so now I'm not sure how many I'm gonna need because I haven't counted them, but I'm always picking up sticker books, so I can literally just slice as many as I want and just use them later. I'm sure I will use them at some point. Alright, so I've got several sheets here. I'm gonna put that to the side. Alright, so I've got several sheets here. And so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull all the stickers off of the sheet or the booklet. And so that way we can start assembling them onto our inserts. And we're gonna do that front to back. So we're gonna put one on the front and then we're gonna put one on the back. And I happen to use hot glue. You could use double-sided tape, so I'm gonna show you both ways, and then based on what you have, you can assemble them that way. But I found for me that hot glue works best, and it's easiest, and it's readily available, and you know it's not gonna come off. So I'm gonna show you double-sided tape, and I'm gonna show you a glue gun. All right, so I've got some double-sided tape here. And so what I'll do is I'll show you that way first, and then we will do the hot glue method. All right, so we'll just pull some tape off here. I'll take it and add it to the insert. And you'll probably want to put at least 2, one on either side and maybe one on the bottom and the top. But since this is not my primary method of doing this, I'm just doing this as an example, I'm not going to do the top and bottom. And so you're going to take the sticker. Make sure you use the guide here. Remember, this is the perfect guide for you to make sure you get it lined up properly. Don't stick it down just yet until you get it even the way you want it. And then stick it down. And there you go. And it's pretty sturdy. I don't think you really probably wouldn't need any tape at the top unless you want every single piece of the sticker to be on the insert, which I'm fine with it not being. But that's why I use the hot glue, because then I could just put a dot here, a dot there, and just, you know, to me it's easier. But you do have several ways you can do this. You probably could use regular tape too, but double-sided tape is just cleaner. That way you don't tape up any of the sticker itself. So we'll go ahead and do the back, but this time we'll do it with my method. So we'll go ahead and pull a sticker sheet off, and I'm going to keep it in the same order that it was in the sticker booklet, because I just think MAMBI probably had a way of adding them so that they're kind of already grouped, so I don't want to disrupt that. So I'm going to keep it in the same order. All right, so when I use the hot glue, I line it up first, and then I kind of keep my finger on it a little bit to hold it in place. Take a little hot glue, pat it down, and then now I know it's on there. And so I can pull the other side, put glue here, and see, I can get it on every corner in one swoop. And I can make sure that it's all on there. So that's it. There you go. You know, there's no corners really peeking out like there are on this side. And so I'm gonna take a little hot glue here and just add it. So you see how easy that is? And so this is the way that you can create your sticker book using the calendar inserts that you may already have on hand, and if you don't have a Happy Planner punch. Now I'm gonna show you a way that you can create the sticker book with a Happy Planner punch, because I have done it both ways, and if you run out of inserts or you don't have inserts readily available, you'll need to have a different way of going about doing this with a sticker punch and some cardstock. So I've got a piece of cardstock here. Of course, you want to use cardstock because it's going to be the sturdiest way to make sure that you can snap in and out those pages. And so I'm going to show you how I did it. I didn't really do anything precisely. I literally just cut some sheets of cardstock. I didn't measure anything right now to make sure of any size dimensions, because to me it didn't really matter up until a certain point. So actually, let me set that here. All right, so as you can see, this is just different size paper strips that I cut. So now you want to measure. So we're going to go ahead and pull out a sticker sheet, and you want to measure it to make sure that you get the whole size of the sticker sheet. Now it doesn't need to be totally the whole size, but you need it to at least be from top to bottom the same size. And so I'm just lining it up, making sure everything is square. And then I'm gonna trim the top off. All right, so I'm gonna toss that extra. All right, so these, again, they're not the same completely, but they've got enough space here to where we can be able to get them added to the sticker book. All right, so the next thing that I do is I go ahead and actually, I think I punch it next. So I've got my arc disc bound punch. I do not use the Happy Planner punch because I already had this. And so, you know, this is about $45 and I didn't want to spend anything extra just to have a Happy Planner punch. So I use this arc disc bound punch. And you're gonna take your pages that you've cut or your strips that you've cut. You're gonna line them up in your punch. Yep. All right, awesome. All right, so now you've got something to stick the sticker onto. So you're just gonna line it up however you'd like. And I think that's about even for me. And so to me, this is a really clean look. So it just all depends on your preference, because sometimes this can get, if you like everything cohesive like I do, your inserts are going to be different. So you may have this left over from this planner, then you may have some striped ones left over from another planner and polka dots from another planner. So if you want everything all uniform and cohesive, this is the best way, because each of them are going to be white. And I did actually purchase the Happy Planner sticker book kit, which is how I kind of created this sticker book. And let me show you how they look, because this is a similar method to this. The only thing is that it comes already cut with sticky on both sides. So all you have to do is literally stick the sticker page onto that that piece. So these right here, I created in the beginning. As you can see, that's why the border's like that. Now it did come with the tabs, but this is where it starts to get to the Happy Planner, inserts for the sticker book that were included. And so as you can see, they're a lot sturdier, but you could just use a thicker piece of cardstock. They seem to end right about here. So they give you about that thick of a strip. And then all you do is take your sticker, stick it on the back, and then stick the other side on the other back. And you peel off, of course, the film first. And so, you know, if you want a cohesive look, you could grab the sticker book. They don't give you enough, in my opinion, so you'll still need more. And then you can just add to it using this method that I'm showing you now. And so once I've got everything ready to go, Then I'm gonna do my same glue gun thing. And again, you could use the double-sided tape method, but I've already showed you that. So that is not my normal method. So we're gonna stick with the hot glue. So now that you've got that side, this side done, then you go ahead and move to the next side. And again, you can tighten up on corners where needed. And then you're gonna take another sticker sheet, flip that over. And I like to make sure that it's lined up right, and then also that the wording is going in the same direction. So that's perfect. Then take your glue. So it's really easy. I mean, it's not hard at all. It just takes a little bit of time and effort, but see, you can't tell the difference. The only thing is that this paper might be a little bit sturdier, and this paper is, you know, it's just a little thinner, but it's all the same. And this is actually going to be smaller, as you can see, or shorter, because this one stopped here and then this one has a little extra. So the inserts just are gonna, you got to take that in mind, because when you get ready to make your cover, you want to make sure that it's gonna fit. And so either way, see, as you can see, this one right here has a little extra, which is okay, because you could trim that off the top if you want. But since I'm going to do the insert method, then I'm okay with just one sheet being like that and the rest of them not. So I'm going to go ahead and finish creating my sticker book, and then I will come back and show you how to put it all together. All right, so I am at the midway point. I have created the entire sticker book using the Daydreamer. So as you can see, it's all done. I took all the stickers out and I put them on the inserts. And now we're just ready to assemble everything. And so I've never seen anybody, I was gonna say, could you use this as a cover? I suppose you could use this as a cover if you want to probably trim it in half and then kind of do the same method that we did with using the cardstock. You probably could make this into a cover now that I'm thinking about it. And that would be kind of cool. But we're not doing that today. Sorry to get sidetracked. All right, so I've got my discs here. And so I'm going to show you how I make my covers. And I have not yet done the Glam Girl yet, but we will be doing the Glam Girl as well. Or I will be doing the Glam Girl, and then I'll be adding this Glam Girl to the Daydreamer. And again, later I may find a divider where I can separate the two. But for now, I'm okay with them both being in there because they're just so different that I don't really think I think I'll be able to separate the two. The colors are just so different. So I think I'll be fine. But eventually I may do that. All right, so I'm gonna show you two different ways of doing covers. The first way is, I think, what most people use, which is just using the dashboards and then literally popping one in the front and popping one in the back, and then that's it. But I don't do that because, again, I don't want to see anything. I want it to just be a cover, and then when I open it up, then I'll see all the stickers. That's just the look that I like. But if you like doing it this way, you could. Or if you already have the dashboards, you can use them as, of course, dividers. And so I suppose I could take one of these dividers and put, Daydreamer, and then the second one I could put Glam Girl, and then I can use this in the method that I'm about to show you. So that's one way that you could do it. The way that I like doing it is I like using the Happy Planner covers. And so I have several of these laying around the house. And I think I'm going to use, I'm not sure why they look so different, because this one is like a foil gold and this one is not a foil gold. It looks like it is, but it's not. That's interesting. But anyways, I'm going to use these covers, and these are for the classic size Happy Planner, and I'm just going to trim them down to size. And to me, again, they just look better. And that's kind of what Happy Planner or MAMBI did. When they created their sticker books, they use a cover. They don't use the dashboards. So I like this look better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a sticker sheet and I'm going to put it inside here just to get a sense of where I'm stopping. All right, so I'm gonna pull that out, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave a little bit extra just in case. So I've got a Sharpie here, and I'm just gonna mark it off, and I'm making sure the lines are lined up too. And I'm just gonna mark it kind of a little bit outside where I want to trim it. Okay, so I've got that, and then I'm literally gonna trim it now. Now I'm gonna use this one as a guide. Make sure everything is lined up. I don't need my Sharpie this time because I could just do it by eye. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got here. All right, so you may need to snap it off. All right, so that's done. So now we've got our both sides, and they're both even. So now let's get everything assembled. So we're gonna get our rings on. And I just happen to have these rings laying around, these discs laying around. And so, of course, if you don't have these, you'll need to run to the hobby store and grab these, which I think they're pretty reasonable. All right, so there we go. So now we're ready to add our sticker sheets. So I, again, like to keep them in the same order, so I think that one goes last. So I literally just make sure that I keep them in order while I'm putting them in, and then you can put in more than one. So you can probably do maybe 4 sheets at a time. So this is super easy. And I promise you, you will be so thankful that you did this, because you'll be able to see everything that you have in your collection. And now when it comes to the Etsy shop sticker ones, that's a little more tricky because all the pages come in different sizes depending on the shop that you purchased them from. And so it took me a lot more time to create my sticker book that has my Etsy shop stickers in it. And then I also still have a separate little stash of stickers because everything couldn't fit in that sticker book. And some stuff is just small sheets, little stuff here and there. So I've got this done, as you can see. Isn't that awesome? I mean, I like this method so much better than that because it would be like this on the pink discs. And so you see all that in the background. So I just like it like this, and I think it's cleaner. And again, what we could do is something like this if you want to separate the subjects or the different sticker books you have, is just pop a dashboard in. And since I have these already extra, I think I even have a pink one, so I could even use that. Then you can go ahead and put your next set of stickers on top of that, and then that way you have it all separated. And then you could put a little label here that says Daydreamer, and so that way you know this is the Daydreamer set. And then if you have another dashboard and you've got stickers in between here, then you can put, Glam Girl here. And so I don't really think it's necessary for me to show you the process of doing this again with Glam Girl. I'm gonna do this off camera, and then I'll come back and I'll show you the entire sticker book put together. But so far we've got the Daydreamer in here, and it looks awesome. And in comparison to my other one, it pretty much looks the same, except I think what I did differently is I made the page a lot bigger. So I gave myself a lot more space. Whereas with this one, which I think I like better, I don't really have that much space, as you can see. And so anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the Glam Girl, and then I'll come back and I'll show you everything put together. All right, so I've got all the Glam Girl done, and so now I'm gonna go ahead and add Glam Girl to where I've already completed the Daydreamer. And so again, we're gonna do the same thing. I try to keep them in order. And I did have to use the cardstock because I ran out of inserts, which is fine. And so I'll just snap these in. So I've got my entire sticker book completed. I've got my Glam Girl in here, and then I've got a divider here, and I decided to add the divider, and then I've got my Daydreamer sticker sheets here. And so that way it just gives me a little bit of separation. I didn't think I would need one, but now that I think about it, it does function a little bit better that way. And again, I do wish I had gone maybe a little bit over on the side here. As you can see, the divider is sticking out just a little bit, but it's okay because it'll make it even easier for me to flip to it. And so that's it. You see, it's really easy to make these sticker books, and I think it may make planning a lot easier because you'll be able to find all of your stickers if you do decorative plan. And so the supplies again that you're going to need are just the extra discs if you have them. Hopefully you have some laying around. If not, you can easily pick these up from the hobby store. You'll need some Happy Planner covers, and then of course stickers. And if you want to have the same setup, you'll need a couple of dashboards because depending on how many you have to add, you may want to separate them all. And so this sticker book is already kind of at capacity. I mean, I probably could add one more, but I will need the bigger discs. So keep that in mind as well. If you know you've got a lot of stickers to add, make sure you get the expander rings like these. I already knew that this sticker book was going to be out of control, so I went ahead and just added the larger discs or the larger rings. And so if you already know that, just like I did, you want to make sure that you have the expander rings. And so I think this will function briefly as is, and then I'll probably need to do that as well. So that's it for this video. Hopefully you found some inspiration to start your sticker book. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the link below, as well as comments on what you think about the sticker book. And I would love to hear your comments. If you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure to subscribe, and of course give me a big thumbs up, and I will see you on the next video.